Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from your favorite Halo YouTuber. I have a special video today as I would like to talk about what to expect from the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal, whenever that is. The last we've seen from Halo Infinite was the campaign reveal back in July, after which we were told that we would see a multiplayer reveal for Halo Infinite at a future event in August. Well, before any of that could come to fruition, Halo Infinite was inevitably delayed, and we have had no further information since, at least pertaining to gameplay features. Sure, we've learned that Halo Infinite's multiplayer will be free to play, and we got more infamous toy leaks, but 343 has been silent when it comes to multiplayer gameplay. So today, I'd like to discuss what I think you can expect from the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal, and of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think we will see whenever 343 decides to finally show us Halo Infinite multiplayer gameplay. So the first question everyone is wondering is when? When will we get the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal? Well, no one really knows. The only release date we currently have for Halo Infinite is 2021, so it could be a few months away if they're planning for a spring or summer release, but I personally expect Halo Infinite to be pushed back a full year to fall or holiday 2021. With that in mind, I'd expect the multiplayer reveal to come over the summer, at E3 if it happens next year, or another Xbox Games livestream the same way we got the Halo Infinite campaign reveal this past July. It's sad to say it, but I'm not expecting anything significant to come out regarding Halo Infinite for a while. But not everything regarding the delay is bad, because I fully expect the multiplayer reveal to announce dates for a Halo Infinite beta or flight tests through the Xbox Insider program. 343 stated this past July that they could no longer commit to the full flight program they had planned out, and things were pointing towards no beta at all. But this was prior to the delay, so in theory, they should now have time for full-scale flighting of Halo Infinite in order to iron out bugs and get feedback from the Halo community regarding the gameplay in order to provide the best possible product on launch day. 343 has been radio silent since the announcement of Halo Infinite's delay, and they haven't confirmed a beta is coming for Infinite after statements that they could no longer commit to a beta. But in my opinion, launching Halo Infinite without a beta is inexcusable. 343 promised previously that they would never launch another Halo game without a beta, and with Halo 4's multiplayer seemingly missing the mark on what Halo players expect, and MCC's disastrous launch in 2014, I think that a beta would help everyone in the Halo community to feel less on edge about the launch of arguably the most important Halo game in the franchise. And who could argue with getting a little taste of Halo Infinite multiplayer before it launches? The multiplayer reveal would be the perfect chance to give concrete dates for a multiplayer beta. Additional points for an available right now type of announcement to turn the entire gaming world into a complete frenzy. So in regards to how the actual reveal will look, I think we'll see a pre-rendered multiplayer trailer that might have developers talking about what the studio was going for when envisioning the multiplayer. I think we'll see some third-person action of Spartans mid-battle, with a first-person view of actual gameplay mixed in. I don't really expect the reveal to be raw gameplay similar to how the campaign reveal went. I feel like they'll have a more intense trailer to be our first impression of Halo Infinite's multiplayer. But after we have the initial reveal, I think 343 will put together a show match for our first real viewership experience of Halo Infinite multiplayer gameplay. 343 has put more of an emphasis on the community recently with the grassroots program and hosting show matches at tournaments. So it wouldn't surprise me if they have grassroots partners as well as popular professional players square off in the first streamed matches of Halo Infinite. This will be the perfect opportunity to see new features in action such as the grapple shot, or new game types that they created for Halo Infinite. Ideally, they would run this event in person, with Halo broadcast talent to commentate and developers to talk about Halo Infinite multiplayer. But if there's still restrictions on events, I could see them doing it online as well. I also think that 343 is really going to take the time to hammer down on the free-to-play aspect of Halo Infinite's multiplayer. As they should, honestly. This is the biggest thing to ever happen to Halo. This should by far be the most played Halo player count-wise. It'll be the most accessible Halo with it launching day one on PC and presumably be crossplay. The possibilities are truly endless. I'm sure they'll inevitably talk about monetization as well, which I assume would be a seasonal battle pass with weapon skins, armor skins, emblems, any sort of cosmetic you can think of. I'm sure they'll be eager to show them off as well as announce any possible collaborations or sponsorships within the cosmetics, such as the monster skins we've seen already. And lastly, I expect them to announce their competitive roadmap ending with a World Championship with the biggest prize pool Halo has ever seen. 343 announced that there will be a full year roadmap for Halo Infinite tournaments with dates and venues run by Esports Engine by the time of the game's release. So what better time to announce it than the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal? This could tie in with the monetization of the game as well, as I would guess that the prize pool for the World Championship Finals to be partially crowdfunded the same way that the first Halo 5 World Championship was. With Halo Infinite's multiplayer being free to play, all of the income will be coming from a season pass and other microtransactions. I think it's safe to say there will be a lot of money spent on Halo Infinite multiplayer. It wouldn't surprise me to see an HCS pack of emblems and weapon and Spartan skins to help raise money for the prize pool and get the word out about the big tournament. I know there was some backlash from the more casual side of the community that Halo 5 was hyper focused on competitive multiplayer and that the game was too sweaty. I agree with that in some sense. Casual Halo fans definitely suffered in Halo 5. I mean, that game didn't even have social playlists for the first few months of the game, and there were never any developer-made big team battle maps. But esports is certainly still on the rise, and it's a growing market. 343 may try and put less emphasis on the competitive side of things, just to show that they're here for the casual community. But the competitive esports side of Halo isn't going anywhere. And that wraps up my thoughts on what to expect from the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal. Like I said, we have no idea when it will be, but I can assure you that you'll see at least some of what I mentioned. But obviously, I had to have missed something. So tell me, what do you expect to see at the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal? What did I miss? Do you agree with my predictions? Or do you think I'm a fat loser that should quit YouTube forever? Either way, let me know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for future Halo content. We have big things planned once Infinite does finally come out, and you will not want to miss it. We are also shooting for 1,000 subscribers before Halo Infinite's release date, so every single one counts, and I'd love for you to join this community. But that's enough talking, so thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video. Later.